Hey, you see that screen's right? Yes. Okay, so we're starting off down on our mats this morning. I want you to come into a cat stretch position, but you're going to rest your hands on the ball to start. Okay, so I just tilt my fingers out to the side. That's really comfortable for my wrist. If maybe just facing your fingers forward is fine. You decide what's comfortable for you. And we're just going to slowly start moving our spines gently, okay? Right, so I started with a nice straight spine in a nice tabletop position. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Feeling your abdominals drawing in together, knitting in together as you exhale. As you inhale, let the rib cage expand. And then as you exhale, let the abdominals knit in together again. One more. Inhale. And then exhale. Can you think about pressing deeper into the ball and lifting your spine a little bit higher out of your shoulders? Good. In this position, you take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, I want you to round your spine. Tucking in the tailbone, letting the head drop down to the floor, drawing the abdominals in. Good. And then inhale, coming back to center. Again, exhale, rounding the spine. Be aware of those abdominals, drawing them into the spine, and inhale, coming to center. One more. Exhale. Rounding the spine. And inhale, coming back to center. Right, we're going to add to that. Good. So now when you inhale, can you lift your head and shoulders a little bit? Lifting your gaze so you look straight ahead of you. Exhale, going into that round spine. Right? Inhale, dropping the lower back and lifting the head. And then exhale, rounding the spine and drawing in the abdominals a little deeper. Okay, one more that we're going to add. Inhale the same, lifting your head and shoulders. Now, as you exhale, you round your spine to then slowly start rolling the ball forwards, resting on your arms until your head drops down to the floor. Scoop the belly button in, start rounding your spine to come back up again to the starting position. Inhale, lifting the head and shoulders, drop the back towards the mat. Exhale, it starts by tucking in your tailbone, rounding the spine. Every vertebrae opens as you round, and then we roll forwards on the little ball until your head touches the floor. Draw in the abdominals to round your spine and come back to the starting position. Very good. Come back and sit on your haunches if that's okay. If that's very painful, please just sit with crossed legs. Right, we're going to slowly just warm up our necks. Can you drop your ear down to your shoulder? Roll your chin along the chest to the other shoulder. And then come back. Inhale and exhale, rolling the neck forwards. Inhale and then exhale, rolling the neck forwards. One more each side. Inhale, exhale, letting the chin roll forwards. Inhale and exhale, letting the chin roll forwards. Very good. Let's make some circles with our shoulders. Just moving the shoulder blades. Nice big circles. Change direction. Good. All right. Fantastic. So we're going to move the ball now right underneath our sacrum. Right? So place the ball there. Slowly lower hand over the ball. You don't want the ball inflated too hard. You do want it to be quite soft and squishy, okay? So when you're lying like this, it should feel really comfortable. Your knees and your feet, okay, are in a straight line, hip width apart. So if the ball is too far forwards, you're going to find that your lower back wants to drop down into the floor. And if it's too high, then you feel like you're really arching your lower back. So find that place that's directly under the center of your pelvis. Okay, hands are resting down next to you. I want you to think about your abdominal muscles knitting in together, becoming nice and flat and nice and hard because we're contracting those abdominals. Tighten your corset just a little more in that position as well. What we're going to do is slide our hips from side to side, over the ball to one side, and then slowly over the ball to the other. So my feet are still, my knees are still. I'm just starting to warm up the pelvis, moving it from side to side. Keep those abdominals scooped in. Keep your corset tight as you just rock from side to side. Let your body relax into the ball as you do this. Side to side. Let's do 2 more. And to the other side. All right, bring your legs back to center again. Okay, so now what I want us to do is thinking about tilting the pelvis backwards, so letting water pour out the back of the pelvis, and then roll it back onto the ball into neutral. If it feels good for you, lift your lower back away from the mat a little further, and then come back to center. If that hurts your lower back, then just stay dead still in that movement. Drop your lower back now into the mat. So I'm not lifting my pelvis off of the ball. Still resting on the ball, I'm just tilting the pelvis. And come back to center. And then lift the lower back. And come back to center. 1 more each way. Drop your lower back. Good. And back to center. And lift, stretching the lower back muscles. And come back to center. Okay, now I want you to imagine your belly button. Okay, it's the center of a big clock. And you've got all the numbers of that clock face on the abdominals. We're going to roll from the 12 to the 1, down the clock to the 6. So we're dropping down as we roll through those numbers. So now I drop down as I roll through the 3, and then down to the 6, and then over to the 9, and then back to the 12. So you'll feel that your pelvis moving, big circles as you drop down to the 12. Now I roll again to the 3, to the 6, to the 9, and roll back to the 12. Good, let's change direction. Roll down to the 9, dropping down to the 6, anti-clockwise to the 3, and then down to the 12. Big circles, 9, roll down to the 6, to the 3, and to the 12. Last one. Rolling the pelvis, dipping down to the 9, and then down to the 6, rolling to the other side, and back to the starting position. Very good. Okay, gently press through your feet. Oh, no, sorry, hang on. I just remembered that there's more that I want to do here. Adjust your ball again if it's moved so that it's directly underneath your pelvis again. Good. Now we're going to keep dead still on the ball. So we've done a lot of mobility, movement, but now we want to stay really still. So knit your abdominals in together. Hands are resting down next to you. And I want you to gently Bring the one leg up to tabletop and then gently drop it down. So we're just building a foundation. We're starting slow. I want you to keep dead still on the ball though. Lift the same leg. Back up and back down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. 3 more. Inhale as you lift. And exhale as you lower. 2 more. Inhale. Draw the belly button in. Holding that pelvis dead still. Last one up. And drop it down gently. Other side. Inhale. Even in that transition from one leg to the other, I want you to keep really still on the ball. And down with your exhale. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You'll see the angle of my knee does not change. It's my hip that's opening and closing. Last one. Inhale. And keep that leg there. Stabilize yourself on the ball, drawing in those abdominals. Please join with the other leg. Holding it there. I drop down the one toe and let's switch legs. Here we go. And 6 more. 5 more. Keeping dead still on the ball. Good. 2 more. Last one. And both legs are up in the air. Can you straighten your legs? So you're going to feel your lower back dropping down into the mat a little bit. That's fine. Let your feet sink towards your nose a little bit further. A little bit further. Stretching out those hips. Good. And bring your legs back to straight up, 90 degrees. Again, dropping down towards your nose, stretching the lower back, and bring it back to 90. One more. Dropping down towards your nose, and then up to 90. We're going to try to sink it the other way now, just a little bit. As far as you can control it, dropping it down, and then coming back to 90. Good. Again, dropping away, and coming back to 90. 2 more. Dropping away. Whoop, I want to slide my shoots to feel the ball. Good. 1 more. Dropping your legs away. And coming back to 90. Very good. Right, last warm-up stretch. Can you bring one knee in towards your chest? I'm holding onto that knee with my hand, and then I'm letting my other leg drop all the way down onto the floor. So this is a big stretch over the ball. Draw that other leg in towards yourself, and then open your hip just slightly with that bent knee. So you're letting the knee sink away from you, out to the side. Draw it in a little deeper. Big stretch you should be feeling through the other hip. Maybe into the lower back. If you imagine the inside of your lower back, you're going to feel a stretch through there. Hold it there. Breathe it out. And then can you extend your arm overhead as well? Same arm as my long leg. Breathe it out there. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Last one, deep breath in. And exhale. Gently come out of that position and let's switch legs. Pull that knee in towards your shoulder. Slowly get your other leg. Stretch away onto the floor. Hold your balance there. And then slowly open out that other hip. Pulling the knee towards your armpit more so that you're stretching your inner thigh just a little bit. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale. Get the leg that's extended. Can you straighten that knee a little more? Inhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. Fantastic. Slowly drop your other leg down onto the mat. Bring your feet in, and lift your pelvis up and take the ball out from underneath your pelvis. Right. Carefully bring yourself up into a sitting position. We're keeping our knees bent, and we're placing the ball right into the pelvis, right into the lower back area. My feet are hip width apart, and I'm going to shoot my arms straight out in front of me, keeping a nice wide chest. But I want you to start with a beautiful straight spine. So I'm lifting myself up and away from the ball, and I'm scooping my belly button in a little bit deeper here. Inhale. Exhale to slowly drop backwards into the ball. Okay, nice round spine here. Scoop the belly button a little deeper. Then exhale, bringing your nose down to your knees, stretching forward. Good. Exhale. Again, I'm dropping back into the ball, squishing the ball down with my lower back area. Nice round spine. Inhale. Coming up, dropping your nose down to your knees. Two more like it. Drop down, scooping the abdominals in as you squish the ball, and then round the spine. Nose touches your knees. Good. And now come up into tall sitting for me. Right, slowly take the ball, move it a little bit further down that it's in between your shoulder blades. And now I want you to stretch your legs out one at a time. Out in front of you, and squeeze your inner thighs together nice and deeply. Okay, so inner thighs are working hard, toes are pointed. Lovely posture here, lower back is dropping into the mat. Right, I want you to pulse up and down off of that ball just a tiny bit. So I get lighter off of the ball, and then I drop back down. 1, let's go for 8. And inhale, and 3, and inhale, and 4, and inhale, and inhale, and inhale. 2 more, and inhale. Last one, and relax for a second. Hold your head in your hands just to relax your neck. So you can feel that this is the preparation for our roll-up exercise. Okay, it's a great one to train ourselves to drop our lower back down into the mat and then use the abdominals to bring our body up, okay? Not quite ready for roll-ups. I want you to go back into our starting position here, but we're going to rotate the arms to the side slightly, and we pulse for 8 and down, and down. Let's go 6 more. And down. 5 and down. 4 and down. Good. 3 and last one. And hold your head hands behind your head for a second. Keep on squeezing those inner thighs together. Ready for our other side. Rotate your arms to the side and we pulse. And down. And 7. And down. And 6. And down. Squeeze your inner thighs. Good. 4 more. And 3 more. Breathe out as you come up. And 2 more. And down. Last one. And come back to center. Well done. Good. Slowly bring your feet up, please. Interlace your hands behind your head. And then slowly lower your spine backwards over the ball. Okay, if this is very painful for you and you can't get your head down, please take a small pillow or a rolled up towel and just place it under your head. But you don't have to stretch your spine quite as much. Breathe it out here, sinking your spine into the ball, letting your elbows relax down into the mat, stretch and open the chest. Okay, good. Ready for some chest lifts. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale. First, drop your lower back into the mat and then lift the head and shoulders nice and high. Inhale, sinking the spine back down again. Exhale to lift. Inhale, sinking the spine down. Exhale to lift. 4 more to go. Deep breath in as I stretch backwards. Breathe out as you come up with the head and shoulders. 2 more. Inhale and inhale back and last one. Inhale back and hold it there. I want you to slowly bring one leg up to tabletop and join with the other leg. Squeezing your inner thighs together, and then I want you to reach your arms long. My belly button is really scooped in here. I'm leaning backwards on the ball, but I'm rounding my spine. We pump the arms. Inhale, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, and inhale, and keep going. Belly button draws in a little deeper. Draw your forehead closer to your knees. Keep going. Inhale and 2 more breath cycles. Inhale and last one. Inhale and well done. Hug your knees to your chest, and we're going to open the knees and just warm up the hips a little bit like this. As you're hugging your knees to your chest, just let the hips roll. Right. Please move both hands onto your right knee, and you're going to stretch away the left leg. You're pointing the toe up to the roof, and then the other toe also points up to the roof, where your ceiling and your wall meet. Okay, ready to switch our legs here. Let's go. 8. Keep pointing the toes up. 7 and 6. 2 more. And hug your knees to your chest. Slowly drop your feet down onto the mat. Let's straighten out those legs. Drawing the belly button in. Ready for our roll-ups. Deep breath in and exhale to roll forwards. Sitting up with a straight spine. Deep breath in and exhale. Dropping your lower back. Your ball should stay where it is. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale, drop your lower back, pressing the abdominals in towards the spine. Nice tall spine. Exhale, dropping down into the ball. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine to come up. And then sit up straight for just a second. Good. Drop the lower back down into the ball. Keep the belly button drawn in. Inhale. Exhale. Stretching forwards first and then coming up into sitting. Well done. Stay here. Take the ball out. I want you to open your legs nice and wide. Okay? Sitting up tall on your sitting bones. So readjust yourself. Put you right on the tip of your sitting bones, and the ball is in front of you. I'm resting my hands on the ball, starting with a lovely straight spine. Let's go into our spine stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale. As I roll forward, start rolling the ball as well, and then resting the hands on the ball, stretching the spine forwards. Deep breath in. Exhale, rounding the spine, and coming back nice and tall. Please bend your knees slightly. Okay, if you're feeling this in the back too much, leave your knees slightly bent. Deep breath in. Exhale, round your spine as you curl forwards, rolling through the spine, stretching out your lower back. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back, sitting up nice and tall. 2 more. Deep breath in. Scoop the belly button in. So think about As the ball is rolling forward, your belly button draws in deeper and your spine rounds as you stretch it out. Inhale, keep that belly button scooped in as you come back into sitting tall. Last one, inhale, scoop that belly button in, rounding the spine as you dive forward, stretching out that lower back. Good. Deep breath in and exhale to come back up, sitting up nice and tall. Well done. I'm going to move to the front of my mat to make sure that I've got enough space behind me. And I'm going to move the ball into my thighs, in between my thighs. My hands are just resting back comfortably. And we're going to roll from one side to the other. Just letting the knees drop over to one side. And then coming back. Can you stay proud lift your chest out of your arms as you just roll from side to side. Good. Let's do two more. Rolling the knees from one side through center and rolling into the other. Good. And come back. Right. Come up and sit nice and tall. Keep the ball between your thighs. Can you lift your legs up to tabletop? Or if you want to, you can extend your legs in front of you, holding onto the calf muscle. We're going to go for some nice rolling. Deep breath in. Exhale as I drop my lower back. Rolling it out and sitting nice and tall. Good. Inhale as I roll backwards. Exhale to come up and balance. Keep going. Inhale, drop your lower back. Exhale to roll yourself up. Good. Two more. Inhale back. And exhale to roll up. Last one. Inhale back. Massaging through the spine, working those abdominals, and drop your feet down. Fantastic. Good. Please can you come into side lying? We're going to move the ball in between the ankles and rest your head down on your arm. Fun. Good. The camera's literally here. Squeezing the ball together. I'm holding on with my top hand supporting me in front of just in front of my shoulder blade, or in line with my shoulders. And I'm squeezing onto the ball lightly between my legs. Right, deep breath in. Exhale as you lift those legs nice and high. And inhale, coming down. Exhale, lifting high. Keep squeezing lightly on the ball as you're moving the legs. 4 more. And inhale down. 3 more. And inhale down. Please move your feet a little more forwards. If you're feeling this in your hip too much, just make more of a V shape with your body. And then I want you to lift from there. Okay? If it hurts you to be in a completely straight line. 2 more. And down. Last one. And down. Can you take the top hand now and join it with your other hand? Now I'm going to make you work a little harder to balance so that you don't fall. But what I want us to do now is as we exhale, so we take a deep breath in to prepare. As we exhale, we reach that hand up and over, lift your head while you lift your legs, touching down near your knee. And then inhale, reaching both hands back together. Exhale, this deepens the work through our side muscles. And inhale, coming down. 2 more. Exhale, lift your head, reach with your hand down your thigh. And come back, last one. Hold there. Squeezing the ball for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower your head. Well done. Bend your elbow, hold your head in your hand. Right, you can hold in front of you to support you again. We're going to lift the ball off of the floor, so lift your legs, and then you're going to bring the knees in towards the chest and reach them out long. Let's go for 6, and reach, and 5, and reach, and 4, belly button draws in a little deeper, 3, and reach, and 2, and reach, last 1, and reach, and lower the ball down. Good, holding onto the ball. I want you to pop the ball behind your top knee. I'm staying in the same position. My head is resting in my hand, supporting myself with my hand in front of me. We're going to make 5 big circles forwards and then 5 big circles back. Let's go. Inhale for 1 and exhale for 1. Inhale for 1 and exhale for 1. Last one. Inhale for 1 and drop the knee down. Okay, last one on our side. I want you to pop the ball underneath your ribs. My knees are bent to 90. One foot stacked on top of the other, and I'm resting on my elbow. Now, if you are leaning into your ball here, that is exactly the opposite of what I want us to do this morning. I want you to lift your ribs up away from the ball. Feel how that stretches through the shoulder nicely in that position. Okay, top hand is just resting on my legs. We're going to go into a side plank where you have to lift your pelvis away from the floor and then lower gently back down again. As you're lowering down, please don't squish the ball. We want to keep our ribs lifted and then lower down gently. Belly button is engaged. I lift my pelvis high and come back down. 3 more. And come back down. 2 more. And come back down. Last one. And gently lower down. Right, well done. Let's change sides. Swing your legs over to the other side. Ball moves between your ankles again and stretch your body out on the floor. Your hand supports you in front for the first couple. Right, belly button draws in. We're working these side muscles just above the hip bone, right? Deep breath in. Exhale as you lift your legs nice and high. Inhale, coming down. Keeping as still as possible. So you don't want to be wobbling back and forward, back and forward. Your body needs to be still. So recruit those abdominals that you need to keep yourself steady. Good, 3 more. And inhale down. 2 more. And inhale down. Last one. Hold it there. Oh no, sorry, drop it down. Let's first do our deeper side work. So both hands reach overhead. Inhale, exhale. Now I lift my head as I lift my legs, deepening that side work. Inhale, reaching over. Exhale, reaching up. Inhale. This is great stability work for your lower back. And inhale down. Last one, and we stay up there with the head lifted and we pulse. 8, 7, squeeze the ball. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down. Yes. Lift your head. Hold your head in your hand. Now my front hand supports me again and I draw my belly button in a little deeper. Please lift the legs and here we go. We draw them in, bending the knees and then reach out long. Keep the belly button engaged as you reach the legs long. Keep that ball floating in the air as you're doing this. 2 more. And inhale long. And inhale long. And drop the ball down. Well done. Coming up into sideline. Oh no, sorry. Leg behind. I forgot this little one. Okay, the ball's behind my knee. I'm still in the same position. Head is resting in my hand. And we make nice 5 big circles forward and then back. Let's go. Round for 1 and 2. Inhale for 1 and exhale for 1. 1 more. Change direction. Let's go. Inhale. Did we change direction on the other side? I think I forgot. Good. Keep going. 3 more. And 2 more. Last one. And come back down. Okay. Please lift up onto your forearm. Popping the ball under your ribs. My knees are bent now. Feet stacked one on top of the other. Lift yourself away from that ball. So you're using both side muscles to lift yourself up and away. Okay, so remember not to lower yourself down onto the ball. We want to keep those obliques working hard. Inhale as you press into the lower leg to lift your pelvis and then gently lower back down. Keep going. Belly button draws in a little deeper and lower back down. Good, 3 more. And inhale down, strong shoulders here. And inhale down, last one. And inhale down. Fantastic. Good, please take the ball out from underneath your side. And we're going to roll onto our tummy. Okay, into a prone position. And then we're going to reach the ball behind us, holding on with both hands. Gripping onto the ball here. Can you roll your shoulders open to open up the chest? And then stretch your arms as straight as you can get them. Can you gently press your feet into the mat? And then lift your belly button nice and high. Off of the mat. So we're in a great starting position. Drop your forehead onto the mat. Right, inhale, lifting your head and shoulders, keeping that belly button drawn in as you look ahead of you, and then exhale, coming down. Keep going. Imagine me coming behind you and holding onto the back of your skull and stretching your neck long. So I'm not doing this where I'm shortening the back of my neck. I want to see length in the back of your neck. As you lift up and exhale down. Keep that belly button engaged. Inhale, long, extended neck. And exhale down. 4 more. Belly button draws in. You feel the ribs knitting together as you lift. Good. Exhale down. Inhale. Corset is tight, protecting the lower back. 2 more. Inhale up. Keep those shoulders rolled to open the chest. Last one. Inhale and exhale, coming down. Good. Please move the ball in between the ankles. I'm going to bring my arms in front of me and make a diamond shape with my hands. So my elbows are reaching nice and far wide. I have this diamond shape and I rest my forehead on that diamond shape. Squeeze lightly on the ball. We're going to lift our upper body and our legs at the same time. So I press into that diamond shape and then exhale, coming down. Very important to protect that lower back area. Please don't force yourself to lift too high. Okay, you are just lightly lifting your feet and lightly lifting your head. That's fine. You're working your whole back extensor system. Okay, so we're in the starting position. Our belly button is drawn in and I'm squeezing my glutes to hold my pelvis there. Inhale, lift those legs nice and high. And lift as high as is safe for you. And exhale, coming down. So if I saw you from the side, I would see this long banana shape. Not folding into the lower back. There's length through the upper body, stretching the spine long, and there's length through the legs as you lift, pressing into that diamond shape. Good, 2 more to go. Inhale, press into that diamond shape, lifting the head, lifting the legs. Keep on squeezing your glutes. Last one. Corset is tight, corset is tight as I lift. And exhale, coming down. Well done. Grab onto the ball. Okay. We're going to carefully bring ourselves up into a 4-point kneeling position, and I'm going to put the ball in between my thighs, and then I'm tucking my toes under. Okay, working our shoulders a little bit here. Okay, so you can decide, you can have your knees bent like this. This is the easier version. If you want to progress, you can have your legs straight if you want to, okay? So you decide. Right. I'm going to lift now. Just lift my knees off of the mat, 2 centimeters, and drop back down. So if you wanted progression, that's where you would straighten and come back down, okay? Right, belly button's drawn in. I'm lifting my spine out of my arms. So you don't see your spine hanging down in between the 2 arms. Press down into the floor and lift your belly button nice and high. Okay, we're doing 8 sets. We hold for 3 counts as we lift our knees. Let's go. Lift your knees for 3 and 2 and 1 and lower. Keep proud out of the arms. Let's go. 3 and 2 and 1 and lower it down. Good. 6 more. And lower. 5 more. Belly button draws in. And lower. Keep going. 4 more. And lower. Strong shoulders. And lower. Last one. And lower it down. Stretch back into the rest position. Well done. You feel it in your wrists a little bit. Roll out the wrists. Good. And carefully roll your spine back up again. Right, we're going to finish off with some nice stretches. Can you face me with your legs in a Z sitting position? Okay, then whichever foot is at the back, I want you to move the ball to that side of you. Okay, with the other hand, we're going to inhale, reaching up, and then exhale, slide the ball away from you as you reach over, lengthening through the side of the body. And let's breathe. 3 nice deep breaths here. Deep breath in and exhale. Reach a little further. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. And carefully come out of that. Move the ball to the other side. Rest your hand on the ball. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching over. Roll the ball away from you. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, from here, turn your body that your nose goes down to the floor and then stretch out the leg. So you've got a lovely stretch through the body. Good. Gently come up out of that. Well done. Let's switch legs to the other side. All right, so we're holding the ball next to us where our back foot is. Reach up for your inhale and then reach over. Ooh. Woo. Breathe it out. Not very flexible like this. Stretching through the ribs, stretching through the side of the body, even stretching our hips open here. Breathe it in and out. And gently come out of that position. Change the ball to the other side. Reaching up with your arm. Now you roll through the ball slowly as you reach over to the side. Breathe in and out here. Turn your nose down to the floor, reaching long with the arm, stretching away with the leg. Breathe it out. And slowly come up out of that position. Right, we're finishing off with some roll downs and then we're done. You can leave the ball now to the side. Let me change my camera angle. Feet are hip width apart. Draw the belly button in nice and deeply. Relax your shoulders, deep breath in and exhale. Chin to chest and roll through the spine. Stretching out the hamstrings. Stretching out the lower back. Draw the belly button in. Deep breath in. Exhale. Round the spine to come back into standing. Good. Last one. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, draw the belly button in as you slowly come back up to standing. Stacking the spine, lovely and tall. That's it today, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Have a lovely day.
You too. It's nice. Thank